Kia ora koutou. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to this episode of Idle Heroes. I just want to start off by saying welcome to all the new people who have came across from Barry's stream, and everyone else who was here before that. I appreciate the continued support. I did have some audio issues while I was recording this, so my timing may be a bit off. I'm just sort of redoing the voiceover. I'm just going to go through the events we have for Easter and complete them. It's a really cool event, guys. It's a lot of fun, so hopefully they do go ahead and make it into a recurring event with the Imps Adventure. I pull out a whole bunch of 4 stars because I need to complete the shelter event to get those extra dice, really. Sure, the gear is nice, but I was mainly just doing it for the dice, to be honest. And I wanted to do this video so that you guys could just see sort of what you could expect your luck to be based on just the 54 dice on the first day that you can get as a free-to-play player. So 54 is with you get 5 from each hero in the shelter, so that's 20. You can purchase 30 for 150 gems each, I want to say. I think the hammers are 100. Or it might be the other way around. 7,500 gems to buy all of the hammers and dice. And I was just short a couple of mages. So I had to go back, pull those out to get the scary for the last dice. There we go. And we have Grey Dwarfs. This is the first week of Grey Dwarf's Blessing. I don't really have the gems after I purchase these. And at the moment, I'm kind of okay for gear. And don't forget to spend your event currency from the campaign drop last week, guys. This part, the spring outing, you only need to do 3 light or dark heroes, guys. After you've done the first 5 regular faction heroes, you can fuse them up, which is what I go ahead and do. And just remember, I keep saying this, but make sure you keep any 4 stars that you can take up to 6 because they're really easy now to fuse, and you only need 2 copies of them. So getting them up to 6 and 9 stars is a really easy way to make food you need, but you can't take them obviously beyond 9. So for 10-star food, you do need the natural 5 stars. So I think I go ahead, I make 2 Glens and a Bone Carver, and then jump over to Fortress. So what I was saying before, with the 5 regular faction heroes, that's going to get you Sleepless. And then with the first 2, I want to say, but it might be 3. Light and Dark heroes, that's then going to get you the Michelle. And then, so I think it's 2 for the Michelle. And then you'll need to do 1 more. And then you can use the Michelle and Sleepless if you don't have extra Light and Darks. You can pull them out of your bag, and that'll be the 5 you need in total to get the carry copy. Which, guys, I've seen some people saying don't do it if it's going to ruin your heroic miracle. Honestly, carry is unlikely going to be in the reward for the heroic miracle coming up. And she's arguably, or not even arguably, she's currently the best hero in the game. So don't pass up this opportunity. Go ahead, pick her up. And then by the time heroic miracle comes around, you should be reasonably okay to get the dark and light 5 stars you need if you just pick up any copies of the 4 stars in Brave Trials. And then worst case scenario, you can get light and dark shards with your arena tokens, which the value I don't think is very good on those. I would recommend getting Prophet Orbs, but yeah, when it comes Heroic Miracle is always going to be with the Prophet Orb event as well, guys. So worst case scenario, you drop a couple orbs in the light and dark faction to get what you need to get those extra light or dark 5 stars. And then you always get one of each for reaching 40 and 50 orbs used, I think it is. Or 30 and 40. No, 40, 50, I think. But yeah. So I just pulled out what I needed to fuse up a couple of light and darks, just to complete everything to get the carry copy, which this copy is the copy I need to make carry into a 10-star. And my monthlies just reset. So I might go ahead and make carry into a 10-star later on down in the week. Got a Gurk here, which is pretty nice. And then I pull out one extra light hero. Bam, carry. I go ahead and purchase all the hammers. And then I'm not going to do the hammers until after we do the Imps Adventure. So you see there we had 24 dice, and then you can purchase 30 for gems. Now the strategy that I decided to go with for the Imps Adventure is once I get a lucky dice, I use that lucky dice just to get more lucky dice rather than to land on the mushrooms and level them up. Which means the one in the bottom left corner is pretty difficult to level up with that strategy. But I land on it a few times, and it's not too bad. Big rolls are really good, but the best places to land, obviously you want to land on the mushrooms to level them up as quickly as possible. You want to land on the little dice hut up the top to get extra rolls, and you obviously want to land on the lucky dice hut to get that lucky dice. Otherwise, the little hut that looks like it's wearing a witch's hat is hit and miss. It's cool that you can, when you land on it, you can get the one of the cards that you can get is like a double roll, which does work with the lucky dice guys. So if you land there, you can pick 2 5s and go straight to past the annoying hut that you can't roll odds on, otherwise you go backwards. You can go straight past that to the lucky dice spot. So we've got the 2 of the huts to level 3. The 5-star shards are actually pretty good. So we get that bottom hut to level 2. And then I don't think by the end, I don't think I get any more levels on that hut yet. Guys, this is actually a really good event for getting those 3-star shards. Like once at level 3, 63-star shards, so 3 3-stars. It's pretty good. And when you go backwards from the little hut that like stops you, when you land on them from the squares from going backwards, it doesn't activate them, so you don't level it up. If you go back to the Witch's Hat hut, you don't get a card. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is, I guess. No idea why I paused there, but bam, level it up. So now that like 30 5-star shards just from landing on that, that's pretty good. Overall, guys, this is a really fun event. You get a lot of resources. It's really good for free-to-pay players. Free-to-play players. That's what I meant to say. And yeah, I honestly, I really do hope it becomes one of the regular events. So I got unlucky here. It's like a 50-50. You can either get a good effect or a bad one. Luckily, it just took down one of the ones that was for promotion stones, so no big deal. What you don't want it to do is lower the level of your mushroom huts. And the little spirit square just before the reversal hut is a great place to be, because that's where you're going to get the biggest gains, with your lucky dice getting you to the next lucky dice, because moving 6 squares is fantastic. On this last one, I decided not that 1 square, it doesn't really make a difference if we use the lucky dice here or not. So I just used my last ordinary dice. We end up on the promotion stones, level it back up to 3. And then obviously now I just have to wait for those additional 4 dice for logging in every day, which will be another 24. And I think I do check. I end up on 126 stars. So it's still within the realm of possibility of getting to the 170 that you need to get Augustus Magic Ball as a free-to-play throughout this event. Next, we're going to go ahead and go over to the Easter eggs and smash those and test our luck there. Once I start faffing about clicking on random things. Get those extra hammers. So those were the rewards for meeting the star requirements. The egg, this first egg, really all I wanted from it was the orbs and scrolls. And we get reasonably lucky with that. And we get slightly luckier than 10% for the gold hammers. So we started with 43 wooden hammers, and by the end of it, I get 5 gold ones. And unfortunately, you'll see the gold ones don't turn into any diamond hammers. So it's a few profit orbs. Gold, honestly, not something I need at the moment. Get quite a few skin shards as well. I feel like the tap of the hammer is just like quite a little like dainty animation. Doop. Doop. All right, move on to the gold. So Barry would be happy. We get the scary skin there. That's the damage to priest artifact. It's a bit of a waste. Not really useful for me, at least. And 3 5-stars, not bad. I'm going to go ahead and open up the skin shard package and fuse up a skin. See what we can get from that. And Kamath. Yay! Everyone loves Kamath, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it for this event on my main account. I think I just have a little bit of a rant about carry. So now with the copy I got, I can take her up to 10 stars. I have the relics to get more copies. I could take her up to E5 once I have the food. Honestly, guys, I'm not a fan of carry. I don't like, in my opinion, I don't like what she's done to the meta. I don't think you should need multiple copies of one hero to be competitive. I would rather see more variation in teams. In saying that, it is a high possibility that I might go ahead and make a carry just because it feels like she's a necessity in this meta. So you'll see on my server, which is S54 on iOS, all the top 10 in the arena have multiple carries. So we got 3 on this team. Team number 2, there's another 2. There's 4 here. This guy has 2. It's another 3. Another 3. Two. It's another 2. There's another 2. And another 3. So like everyone's just running multiple carries. It's pretty boring. I want to make Nakia and Delacium. I only have 1 Delacium copy at the moment though. So leave in the comments where, like, do you guys want me to make carry? Or what would you guys like to see me make next? Yeah, that's it. That's about it, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. throughout the week, we're going to do a couple more of the Imps Adventure we're going to do it on my mini account and on the giveaway account. Keep in mind, guys, so the giveaway account is once we get to 100 subscribers here on my channel, and it is on iOS, guys. So it's iOS server 1162, which is the same as my mini account. Yep. Stay tuned, guys. That's it for today. Appreciate your support. Ka kite.